I'm going to answer the one big question that I hear again and again. Is there traffic in Cities Skylines 2? To answer that question in this final part of our Cities Skylines 2 preview videos, we're going to take our city of T Haven and over the next hour grow and expand it as big as we can. We have 21 tiles to unlock with another possible 66 tiles to unlock as we work our way towards large city. We also have 24 development points to use in the tech tree with another 42 as we progress. So much to build and unlock. Let's dive straight in. And if you wish to pre-purchase Cities Skylines 2, please consider using my affiliate link, which you will find in the pinned comment or the description below. When doing so, you will receive a Steam key, which can be redeemed on Steam as normal, but with some fantastic discounts. And of course, plenty of other games are available as well. I've been enjoying this one, and I'm really looking forward to dive into this one as well. Thank you for your support. Let's get back to the video. So we do have a lot to get done today, and I don't think even hovering on your motorbike is going to help you with this situation that is happening behind us. If we just swing around, there seems to be there was a tornado here like 2 seconds ago. There it is over there. I completely missed it. I don't know where that's going. It seems to be heading away from the city. Let's just go over here and have a look. Yeah, I think we're going to be okay. It's dug up this land a little bit here, but yeah, I think we're fine. It's heading in the wrong direction. Oh, it's cutting in and out. Beta gameplay, everybody, beta gameplay. So yes, we have an hour, here we are, where we're going to try and expand and really hit those targets. So what I'm going to do is there is going to be some stuff that's going to happen off camera to try and get as much done as we can in the hour. But the biggest thing that we've unlocked, I think possibly at the end of the last episode, is the high density housing and the high density commercial zones. I believe they will come in the next unlock, Great Town. But if we have a little look in our city here, back where we first started, we've got a lot of these little comments coming up. So not enough customers and people complaining about the high rent that is around the place. Now, my understanding of the game mechanics is if people are complaining about the high rent, then you need to try and get more people into this piece of land. So we click on here, let's have a look. I mean, they're overly happy. They've got high taxes, unreliable internet service. Let's just see whether adding in some internet will make a difference to that. That is something we don't have in our city at all. Let's zoom out. So you've got this zone that goes around our internet service provider. It is affected by hills and things. Let's plop this right in the middle here, up against this side road here without destroying anything. See what we get. So we don't get the best coverage. And the reason that is, if we have a look inside this, there are a couple of upgrades that can help us. Oh, look at this. Look at this. We're starting to get traffic. Oh, interesting, interesting. Is in here we have some upgrades. Enhance the network significantly to handle more traffic and also to cover the area of the mask. So what I'm going to do is, if we're in this view here, we can take a look and see how orange everything is. And then if I add that on, there we go. And I'm going to add this on as well. And now if we go back into the view, we can see slightly more green in the middle. So maybe these people that were complaining about high rent are not complaining as much. It looks that way, doesn't it? It was one of these over here. Let's have a look. So the internet complaint has gone. It's now just high taxes. Can we maybe adjust our taxes a bit? Well, we're making some money. Yeah, I know these arrows down here, we've all had a bit of a moan about behind the scenes, having to hover and do more things to see the information that was easy to see before. We're making a lot of money per hour. So I am going to overall drop the taxes down. Right, so they're not complaining about anything, but they're still saying high rent. So that now says to me that we do need to upgrade some of these places down here to our higher residential. So, of course, what I didn't really notice is that we don't have any demand for high density yet. Let's go for some medium density, small apartment buildings instead. Yeah, and there we go. We have some nice medium density buildings growing in. There's probably not too many people in these yet. Wow, there is 45 45 households, 77 residents in that one building alone. Already in that was there was people ready to move in automatically. 91 residents. Flipping heck, people said that the numbers weren't realistic. There is definitely the realistic population mod going on in here. Oh, look at this little one down here. Cool. Okay, so yeah, lots more people moving in, which is good. We've got 186. How's this going? Still making some money. The next place that we are going to expand out to is this area here. We started to mark this one out. Let's get a load of low residential stuff built in here. I quite like the way these houses sort of sit on the front of the road here. I'm just thinking if we could continue that along here. It's a shame we don't have any... What are they? Two going back. A shame we don't have any sort of corner plots that could do that as well. But I'm thinking we're going to bring those all the way along here to get using up the medium density demand. And then the rest of this we are going to fill in with low density. I'm also going to slip in some of these EU mixed housing ones just to try and help with some of that sort of medium density. If we pop there, so we'll get some shops available. And then we need to check our districts because, of course, everyone's going to be wanting to go to schools. I think, if I remember correctly, where's my cursor? There it is, that we completely put a district over this entire island. We did, so that's fine. Yikes. Hopefully that is being dealt with quickly. Any fire engines on the way? Oh, we've had flipping houses burning down. Can I rebuild this or is that gone? I think that one's gone. It's collapsed. Okay, well, let's hope that they come back. Not very good. And we've got traffic. No, we've got a traffic accident. Oh, they're just running over that bike. So these 3 cars have been involved in the accident. This police car is coming to sort them out. Well, we're waiting for the truck to come and take away these cars so they can get repaired. But I'm noticing we're getting a lot of traffic already. As soon as we start hitting the high density stuff, traffic will build up. And here we go. We've got people coming out of the industry area wanting to go over to where they live. And we're getting people taking different routes, turning around, changing their mind, which is quite interesting the way that AI now works. Let's just have a look down here. This is getting pretty busy as well. And we've only got just over 6,000 people. I think this guy has lowered his car far too low. And if we move down here as well, this roundabout is really not cutting it anymore, is it? Interesting. Let's just shift that over there. I think we get all the upgrades we do. I'm then going to move this parking. So that's fine. There we go. Now I'm going to upgrade this to the largest one there is. And then the roads we've got coming in, we've got 2 lanes each way. So I'm actually going to change those for some asymmetric roads. We've got a 5-lane asymmetric road. There we go. We'll drag it towards the roundabout. So now we've got more lanes going into the roundabout. And there's 3 lanes on the roundabout as well. We could, in fact, just do that all the way down here. And that might help. So hopefully... we just keep an eye on this for a second or two. This traffic should start going down. And there we go. Once the glowing uranium truck has gone past, we can see the traffic has all gone down. Excellent. So we want to keep an eye on that. While that was all going on, we unlocked another signature building. Epicurean Garden. So luxurious living space atop a high-end restaurant, +1 attractiveness citywide, +4 well-being within 750 meters. So, ooh, that is a big old building, isn't it? How about we utilize this little spot here that we said we weren't going to touch? That would actually look quite good from the back. But if we put it on this side road here, I think that would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Give everybody a nice well-being boost in this area, and then we can always come back and do a little bit of decoration. Just because I know you're very eagle-eyed, you're going to spot it. This little bug here with no pedestrian access on the buildings, that is a known bug. They've said it's going to get fixed, so don't worry about that. But we are getting over here some nice corner buildings as well with these shops down the bottom. This little area is looking fantastic. And the more we upgrade to the high density stuff, the more traffic we are going to make, which is what I want to do. There we go. A little bit of decorating. Makes that place look like it belongs there. It's got a nice little garden out the back. And when those trees grow up, it's going to be nice and private as well. Very good. Right, what is next on the list? So I'm thinking of expanding a little bit further down our island, but of course we're starting to encroach upon our industries that we've got up there. So we've really got to be careful of the air pollution. Now, fortunately, it's all just blowing this way, and you can see the way it sort of curves around. This area here is perfectly clean, so we can, if we want to, fill all this area up to about here, I'd say, so just before that bend, with some more residential like this. So I just wanted to show you a little trick here. So I've drawn these two roads, and when I've gone to put the curve in, you can see it's not quite lined up right. So if you look at this end over here, you can see it's not quite straight. So what you can do, if you go into your road, I've got the same road here, I've got the replace, and I've got all of my snapping off. And I can actually move this road this far when I replace it and upgrade it. So we've got a sort of road anarchy built in, but you can... See, look, completely move the road over, and sometimes just sort of deal with those little idiosyncrasies. That's the word I'm looking for, which can be really helpful. And then we're getting quite a few traffic lights down these roads that I really don't want to keep. So I'm going to sort of right click and remove some of these. I think the main road should go, and all of those coming onto it should give way. That's the roundabout that way. This one is going to be a bit of a junction, so we're going to upgrade some of these roads, thinking ahead with regards to the traffic. Oh, want to put me snapping back on again. So we're going to have asymmetric roads going into it. We've already got one there. That's plenty of lanes for going straight over, so I think that should be okay. Okay, so while we're waiting for this new area to spawn in down here, maybe let's spend some of our points on some development stuff in Ye Olde Tech Tree. So let's just go through here and have a look what we can do. So we haven't really got the postal stuff going just yet. So I think maybe we'll go for the post sorting facility. I then like to get some of these parks. So we're really going to go for the large parks. We're going to go for sporting parks. Oh, I might try, and that's like another 12 points, isn't it? We'll see about that in a minute. We're about to do some buses, so the water in the air we're going to hold off on. Welfare office, we will definitely do that because that helps low-income citizens, so that will start helping with that tax rate issue that we see. This one's good because it helps with importing and exporting goods, but we'll come back to that because I want to definitely keep 12 for the other items. This, I don't feel like we need it at the moment. Definitely going to have to start working our way up the education chain. So if we take that, we've got 13 left. Ooh. Garbage is going okay. Health's going okay. Water's going okay. Electricity's going okay. Roads is going okay. Fantastic. Oh, did we look at this one? Yes, we did. So I'm going to get this one and this one here and spend nearly all of our points. Is there anything I could spend 1 point on? Emergency battery station. Not really needing that, to be honest. So I think we'll go with that and start seeing if we can Firewatch Tower. Do you know what? I'll grab that. Although we don't really seem to have that problem most of the time. But yeah, there we go. Excellent. So we're growing. We're doing well. Everybody's happy in the city, apart from the healthcare coverage and the high crime. Well, we can work on that a bit. Wow, it's gone really dreary. Look at the looks. Look at everything. I do enjoy the way the clouds look. I know it's dark. I know it's dreary, but I just think it looks so good. Oh, fantastic. So let's have a quick look at some of the larger parks that we have available. We've unlocked so much stuff. So now we have the park maintenance depot, and I believe we had all the other ones already. We now have a large city park, which I'd like to put something in here. Yeah, let's plop it here, right up against the corner, and have a look at that. So that's going to be the basis for the decoration of this area. I quite like that. Got nice views up with the hill there by the houses. Very nice, very nice. Then we've got the large plaza. Let's turn off the overlay, and we can maybe get a rough idea of what that looks like. I'm not going to plop them all. Large playground. Oh, okay, yeah, we definitely want some playgrounds in here for the kiddie winkies. So I'm going to go one down there. We are also going to squeeze one over here. This is what I've been waiting for to pop in this area behind that brand new house. Everybody's happy. Then for the sports parks, we have tennis, which is obviously quite small, outdoor gym, a skate park, and basketball park. Hard to see what they are, but we can see how big they are. Oh, American football, soccer, and a community pool, and tourist attractions. Oh my goodness me. Observation tower. What? What the heck? This thing is a monster. Wow. That is huge. We have a bronze statue with Lenin on there. I don't know. We have a water park. Not too big. And we've actually got some slides on there. Very nice. And we have a medieval castle. Oh, I'd like to get that in somewhere. And then, of course, we've got our landmarks. We've already used the Fountain Plaza. Very nice. So let's see if we can solve the not enough customers pop-ups that we're getting all over the place, because we have a lot of residential, but I think a lot of it is due to the traveling that is happening or not happening. We don't have any mass transit over there. We, of course, have our trams over here in Barlow Acres, but nothing down here. And I'd like to get some buses going to help with that. So first of all, let's just see where we could put our bus depot. Oh, we've got taxis going mad. There we go. Our bus depot, nicely situated on this piece of land. So let's just pop in some bus stops and bus lines. I think we're going to go for the shelters. It obviously seems to rain a lot here. Okay, so I've sort of spread those stops out where I think we need them. I've had a few different people saying they don't like the way that you put the stops down first and then you draw the lines out. But actually this way, I can put them in all the places I think would be a good idea. So near to the schools, the colleges, near to the shops, all that sort of thing. And then I can put my lines in. And it may be that the stops that I put in aren't all the same line, which gives you extra flexibility. We're getting all the XP, 10 XP for each one of these. Gives you the extra flexibility when you're sort of mapping out your lines and stuff. So I quite like doing it this way. So let me just draw my lines in, and we can see how this looks. Right, decided to just go the whole hog and do them both. So we've got a Rosewood clockwise, a Rosewood counterclockwise. I spelled that wrong, didn't I? Yeah, I thought it didn't look quite cool. Right, there we go. Excellent. So we've taken in the whole area of both, and this bus is deciding to go an entirely different route. So this is where, let's have a look. If I brought that round this way and added a waypoint. So we're going to go for the CO bus, and we're going to go for a ticket price of, let's drop that down. Let's drop that down to 4. 7 vehicles on that one. Let's make it 6 and see how it goes, and then I'll do the same on the other one as well. So we'll grab this one, change that to the CO bus, which it's already done, drop that down to 6 and 4. Let's try and encourage people to use these as much as possible. Right, so the buses are heading out into the wild, picking people up, ferrying them around the city. That is what we want to see. Will the rain ever end? Hopefully at some point. So we need to add in some new education options that we've unlocked. We've already used the elementary school and the high school. We can see we've got plenty of capacity for both of those, but we do need a college and a university, which is going to affect the businesses that are around. They have different education level needs. I'm just thinking, where would be a good spot for this? We've got these schools over this way. I'm looking at this little piece of land here and seeing if we can do a little something with this. Oh, what a fine looking building. That college is there. Built-in parking, lots of capacity. Looking over all of our residential that we've got over there. Oh, this is going to be a nice area. This is very good. That's just worth, say that again. It's just worth noting that our buses both come right past this. So I'm going to add a bus shelter on each side, and then I'm going to get my red bus line to come up and go to that one. There we go. And then my yellow bus line to come up and go to that one. Yes, I know they're going to be crossing over each other and all that sort of thing. I don't mind. It's going to mean that people are going to easily be able to get to college. And look at this, once again over here in our industrial area, we are getting traffic. Yes, things are backing up. They're all trying to get out of there to come up here. So again, we're going to just pop in, I think, a medium-ish size roundabout if it lets me. I feel like we've got a node there that it's not going to like. If I go for a small one and a big one, no. Let me just draw this road back in again here. There we go, excellent. And then I'm going to upgrade that to this one, which is what I wanted. And hopefully that will help. Let's just keep an eye on the traffic here for a moment. There we go. Look at that. All the traffic has gone. The roundabout has done its job. Fantastic. So I have noticed we had lost some population. It's starting to rise again, but people aren't as happy as they were. High crime is one of the things that's been mentioned here. We also have the welfare office that we want to add. So this new area that we've been building up here isn't really getting the police coverage. We've got this building over here. Now, there's a couple of things I could do. I could increase the amount of cars in there, but I think, to be honest, we are just going to plop down here another little local police station. I'm going to have it coming off of this road, so let me just grab, I like using these little alleys, and then we're going to pop that on there. Everybody's happy, and that's going to cover this area. And then they were also unhappy about healthcare coverage. So if we have a look at this one over here, oh, again, coverage over this side really low. So I think we're going to find a nice little spot in here behind these houses. And then they're starting to complain about unreliable internet services. Let's just have a quick glance at that one. So over here, again, we've got coverage. Over here, not so much at all. So if we can find a good spot, in fact, I think right next to this police station would give us a very nice area of effect. Let's see. That is not too shabby at all. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade that with both of these. There we go. Fantastic. And that's really given this area over here a nice boost. Has this one already been upgraded? It has. And there's not much we can do about that other than add in another one. This looks like a nice little spot off of there. I want our internet coverage to be fantastic, and it is now, other than this area. Fantastic. I'm going to pop some on this island that we've sort of forgotten about as well. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Decent internet coverage everywhere. Brilliant. Now, a little something I've just spotted you want to be careful of. So they're still complaining about high crime. We've got a police station. Got two on the main island, one over here on Barlow Acres, and you can see it's right there, but the coverage isn't reaching over to this area. Why is that? Well, if we look at this police station down here and zoom in, we can see, if I click the right building, that it is assigned to only cover Barlow Acres, which, if you remember, we did in the last episode. But let's check out our district. Look, our district does not take in this new area down here, so we need to just drag some of these lines down here, add a new one in, so that area now gets covered. There we go. And if we go back into our police station view, excellent, that is now in an area covered by the police station, which is excellent. And I think we've already seen that this zone covers the whole island anyway, so nobody's going to be missing out over here. And mere seconds later, we can see the police cars are now touring this area, and immediately this has shot right up again to everybody being happy. Still got a -5 on the crime, but I'll be honest with you, I think once these police cars have toured this little area over here, we should see that number go down. Let's just keep an eye on that. -4, there we go. Yeah, -3, looks like about the lowest it's going to get. I think that's going to be okay. I'm not going to bother too much. I may just upgrade the police station that we popped in over here. Just add some more cars. So we've got the garage extension, and then if I can find where the other one is, all the way over here, let's give that one the garage extension as well. Excellent. So that goes from 6 to 12, and I bet in very short order that high crime will go. Oh, there we go. High crime -1. That is absolutely fantastic. People are moving in. We are still making lots of money. That was a good upgrade. I've just had a thought, as they're complaining about the healthcare, maybe we could do that. So what have we got in here? Plenty of space for patients, so 30 out of 100. We could upgrade the vehicles and see whether that goes some way to mitigating that complaint. And then we've got the other one over here. I might as well just do this as well. I mean, the upgrade cost on this is really next to nothing. We're still making, was that the right one? Ambulance depot. We're still making enough money to cover all of that. I'm assuming we've got one over on the island as well. Yep, there we go. Let's do that one. I was just thinking, actually, it might even be, I've upgraded the ambulances. It might be like the crematoriums and that sort of thing. Let's have a look what's going on in here. So 1 out of 10, absolutely tons of space. No worry about that. What have we got over this way? Here we go, right in here. Oh, plenty of space in there as well. So how's that looking? Oh, -1. I mean, we really can't complain too much about that. And that'll probably go down once those ambulances get around. Zoning in some more medium residential round here. I love the way these look with these. Let's go down here. These little row houses backing onto the street. Oh, even in the rain, they just look absolutely brilliant. So I'm going to play with the taxes a bit. We've got a lot of commercial demand down here, but we're still getting this not enough customers. So obviously we have more commercial than we need. So if we go into our taxation, I'm going to keep this and just go for it all in one go at the moment. And we're going to just like push that up until we start seeing this drop down. So if we get up to 20, still a bit of demand. 24, it starts going down a little bit. 25, 26. These are going to start complaining of taxes being too high. There we go. It's sort of leveling out a bit. Let's go for 26 and see how that goes. And then I might just knock this up as well to take out some of our demand. I think if we go 20%, that should be okay. And we'll just see how that affects things. Waiting for a hearse. Lots of waiting for a hearse as well, which isn't very good. Maybe we do just need to add in another little crematorium up this end of the map. Just doing a little bit of expansion over here on this island, popping in a college as they don't have one here. And I think once we place, let's give them a bit of a sporting area here. What have we got? Tennis court, something nice and large. Skate park. There we go. Let's pop that in this corner here. See what that one looks like. Very nice. Might as well put a tennis court next to that and basketball as well. Give them a nice little area. Seriously, are you just not going to upgrade this area? And a small park either side. This is like the best area ever. What are you waiting for? I bet another small park. Yeah, I'll remove a couple of those parks. Okay, so now we've got to Great Town. Let's have a look. So now we get the high density businesses, which again, I think is going to be difficult to balance because we've got so much money. We're already saying we've got not enough customers, but we'll give this a go and see how it affects our city. I'm going to remove that one there. There we go, because we've got these other ones here. That'll be nice. Oh, everybody was suddenly unhappy. So I'm going to give this a try. We've got this little area over here by our fountain that we made last time. We've got trams. We've got everything we need coming into this area. And as nice as this all looks, let's see if we can change this into the high density shops and how much of a difference that is going to have. I'm going to do the two on the outside, wait for those to disappear and regrow back and see what we get. Okay, so we have literally just had a massive 46 something gig update to the game, and this is amazing. All the textures have been upgraded to 4K textures in the game, and I'm just looking around at some of the stuff that's going on here and seeing what it looks like. We've now got a night view that works correctly. It hasn't worked for a long while. We've had ridiculous blooming on things. Wow, we've got so much rain. But the way these buildings look, they just look fantastic. Let's just zoom in a little bit and enjoy some of the traffic. It's still raining. That is something that is still going to be happening. It's January, and it seems to be the rainy month. But let's just take a look. If I pause there and come in down here and take a look at the wrong way around, take a look at the textures on the bus. I'll go into photo mode. That might be able to help us a little bit. There we go. Get a little bit closer. Oh, that is just looking so sharp. Look at that. That is very, very nice indeed. Oh, and I'm loving the colours on all these mid-rise buildings that we've got here. Things have definitely improved. Let's just have a look. And we can see, it looks like you're literally looking into a building. I don't understand all the graphics and things like that, but some sort of parallax stuff's going on there to make it look like you're looking actually into a building. And everything is just looking so beautiful, even on a rainy night in Tea Haven. Now, I'm just over here at the dump and noticing the increase in textures. If we sort of zoom in at the back here, we've got this little area. You can almost pick out like the individual planks, the rubbish that's been dropped in here. There's bags of trash. There's all sorts. And if we go over here into the dump that we've made, what a thing to look at. But it really gives you the idea. I mean, obviously, you've got some sort of flat picture here. But when you get these little items that have been added in, so from prior to the update to now, my system isn't stressed any more than it already was, even though now all the textures have been upgraded to 4K. And I'm just loving the look at this. I think I'm going to just turn off the night time. Now that we've seen how beautiful the city can look at night. Look at that. Let's switch to day mode and take a look at that. Oh, there we go. Excellent. So now we'll get an even closer look at the visuals on these things. Oh, I just have to pause there and look at this building. Look at that. We can zoom right in and see the individual bricks, the mortar in between. Things are looking sharp. So for all of you out there that have been complaining that the graphics do not... Whoa, bus, careful there. Do not look as good as Cities Skylines 1. Well, when it's not raining, it's going to look even better. Oh, a little bit of like there. It's going to look even better than it did before. Now, I do need to tweak the settings a bit. I've loaded up the game and it's reset everything. So I am on absolutely super max high settings, the works. And yeah, this is looking good. So yeah, what are we going to do now? So what I'd like to do for the rest of the video is I'd like to keep expanding and building the city as much as possible. I want to get to the end of all the milestones I'm allowed to by the end of this video. It's going to mean a bit of time-lapsing, some off-camera work and things like that. But when we... Oh, look, just get distracted by the graphics. Come back. But when we unlock some new fantastic things, I will come back and show them to you. Just the graphics on this truck here. Let's just go into that view so we can sort of easily go up and down and get a close view. Oh, that is just looking absolutely sweet. I love it. Oh, very good, very good. Yeah, so I will be dipping in and out of my build over the next couple of hours, showing you what I'm up to. Let's have a look here. Please, car, stopping for the red lights. Thank you very much. And yeah, this is going to be an exciting half an hour. I do have auto save on, so that was probably that little jump that we saw a minute ago. Another thing that's been changed is the economy's been changed. The way people work to do with schools and things has been changed. Well, that was some sideways parking there. A lot of things have been changed. So if we actually zoom out and look at our city overall, I'm now finding a lot of not enough customers, high rent, all that sort of thing popping up all over the place. And also we're losing lots of money an hour. So I'm obviously got a lot of balancing that I need to do. People are still moving in though, 53 an hour, and people are still super happy, which is good to see. Oh man, they have been so slow to get here. All of these buildings were on fire. The rain wasn't helping. Why didn't the rain help? The one thing the rain could do. And these buildings here have burnt down and there is only a pile of ash, and now they're getting rebuilt. Please don't rebuild them too quick because the rest of the fire hasn't been put out yet. I don't see this ending well. Oh, there goes another building just as they turn up to put the fire out. Well, thank you for your hard work, but yeah, too late. Enjoyed the cinematics without the rain for the couple of months or couple of weeks that we didn't have the rain. This area over here isn't quite looking as a lovely place to live as I thought it was going to be. Now we have this flipping monster cutting up across the bay. I think we're going to be okay. It looks like it's not necessarily heading towards anything, and it's just disappeared. Oh, thank goodness for that. You know, sometimes in a book or a film or a TV show, you'll get that sudden thing that goes wrong that the protagonist has to fight against, has to keep going to reach their ultimate goal. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we've had a bit of that the last couple of days. Because obviously we're in pre-release gameplay, as you know, you've seen already in the video how we've had a huge update that's just... I don't know whether it's quadrupled the graphics or whatever it's done to turn the graphics into 4K. Unfortunately, that update brought with it a problem, which has been affecting the city. Land value has plummeted, and tax isn't working properly. So the amount of money I'm earning is just dropping and dropping and dropping. So whereas this city was making tons of money before, it's now making absolutely nothing. If I come out of that view, yeah, we still follow the bus. If we look over here, this is just going down, constantly losing a load of money. I am getting government subsidies, which is a thing that you normally get at the start of the game to sort of help you balance things out until you sort of get things working in the city. And everybody's happy, apart from the fact that I've got higher taxes trying to sort of claw back some money. But whatever I do, I can't stop it. So I've got not enough customers, high rent all over the place. But I did want to show you a couple of things that I've sort of built off camera. And do a little bit of work around these, and then we're going to continue doing things in our city. So I've added in this university, which I think just looks absolutely stunning. It is a fantastic looking building. If we come around to the sunny side of the building, we're getting individual bricks. Now, without the new 4K update, that would just be a blur. So that is just looking great. And you can add on with the university, which I thought I'd give it a try, see what it did. Didn't really do much. We've got an extra, what's this one here? A university library, which we have added on. That's that building over here, which gives people more of a chance of graduating, because we need that to try and start working our citizens through the education system to then want to go to university, to then want to live in cheaper housing because they're not living at home and all that sort of thing. So that'll sort of push up our high density demand. We've got this one here, which adds an extension wing, as you can see on the side there. Which we don't need to do because we aren't filling it up just yet. And then we've got this university park, which we've added, let's come out of that view, around the back here, which I think looks really nice. That's good. And then I've just popped in here a huge hospital, which again, I think is an amazing looking building. We haven't sort of done all the decorations yet. I like the fact that they all come with car parks. A bit underused at the moment until we get more of the high density demand and needs going. We're not going to get that so much. So that's the college that we've got next to it there. This is a medical facility, crematorium, I should say, which we've got there. Something I did want to do while we're in this view here is get our buses and get these two routes. Oh, actually, that's just going to do a waypoint, isn't it? Let's just actually pop in a bus shelter. So we're going to pop one. Let's put it to the side over there. So let's just grab the side of that. Suddenly thought I had a spider running across my desk there. It wasn't. I'm fine. I lived. So that says move waypoint. There we go. Excellent. We're going to do that one. And we're going to do this one going the other way as well. Both in the same stop. And then where are they going? So they're going up here, but I can't add... Oh, is it because it's a shelter? Ah, not enough room for a shelter. So I can add a little stop out there. Excellent. And I will add... that one to there. Where does the red one go? No, I want to zoink it to the other side of the road. So let's pop a stop there. There we go. And then we're going to grab that. Zoink that in here. Excellent. And hopefully that then comes around. It does something anyway. So it turns around at the end. That's going to bring more people in, which is good. A couple of other gameplay mechanics I wanted to show you. Now, these houses here have been here. These ones particularly have been here for a long time. Had no problem at all. These ones I added in because this land over here, I just like the way they look up against this road, which I thought they looked cool. The air pollution wasn't a huge problem. in this area here, but it has increased and is increasing more. So that is definitely something to keep an eye on. So this one over here, the air direction goes this way. So all of this will probably be perfectly fine. This one has increased a lot. So now I'm getting this problem here. Where's my mouse cursor gone? Where it says air pollution. So they're all being affected. It was only a couple of houses at the end. Now it's all of these. Now, if I go into one of these houses, let's just have a closer look. They're still happy, even though they've got air pollution. How are the people doing? So household wealth poor. Yeah, unemployed. Oh, there's a few different households in here. Oh, okay. Excellent. I didn't notice that. Wretched. Oh, dear. So what we could add around here to help these people, which is what I've been trying to sort of add in the city, is a welfare office. Now, we do have one, I believe, over there. But obviously, these people are struggling in this area. Let's just turn off that GUI. So if we can add that in at the back. So hopefully, it's not going to help with the pollution. And I don't think there's much we can do about that apart from moving the houses. But that should increase the average wealth comfortable. I didn't see what that was before. Let me just check. Yeah, it was comfortable before. This one was poor. They're still poor. This one was wretched. It may take a few minutes. If I remember, I will come back and we'll check the difference that that makes on our city. Okay, excellent. So we are almost at the next unlock. Let's have a look over here at our milestone. Great town. We now would get, or we would get soon, high density offices and some other policies here. So maybe let's just see if we can trigger that by popping in a couple of parks. Actually being right by the school and the university, could I pop in one of these? I'm going to get this small road. I like these little small roads. I think they just add just enough of a road without being too overpowering. And then see if we can add in an American football field. I'm going to butt that up to there. Oh, it's overlapping something. Oh, we've got our forestry collection over here. Okay, well, we can adjust that. We've got the tools in the game. If I just bring that in here, it's going to give us plenty of space. There we go. Excellent. And then I would like some more parking. That doesn't actually come with parking. So I'm going to go for a slightly larger road. Pop that down. Every time I say that, makes me think of a certain TV program. If you know what it is. And we're going to put this great big, what's this one here? Overground, humongous parking. We do actually have underground. Progression node underground parking building. Can I unlock it? What is that going to cost us to do that one? Here it is, 4 points. If we get to small city, we're going to get 10. Maybe let's just try and get to that, and then we'll use our points to unlock it. Yay, there we go. We've got to small city. Fantastic. So if we jump into here, we can see what we're unlocking now, which we need to work our way towards those. But let's grab the underground parking building. I'm going to get that. What else could we get? The power situation. I've actually done a bit of work on that as well, which I mean to show you. Water treatment, okay. Disease control. What have we got? 7 points left, so we're not going to be able to get some of those now. Recycling. Some of these sort of things should be good. Academic learning for the technically. I don't think we've necessarily got enough people in our city that want to go for that yet. Small. I'll tell you what we do need. Firefighting helicopter depot. We're going to grab that. Central bank. We don't have enough for. Police headquarters. We're okay. Ooh. Water. Why don't we add in some of these? Let's grab the harbours and things. We are on an island after all, and then we'll save our 3 points for the next one. All right, let's just jump over here. Here we go, and add in our underground parking. Here we go, underground parking building. Let's just turn off that, see what that looks like. I want to plot that against the side road. There we go. Oh, that is an interesting looking building, isn't it? Very cool. They just disappear inside there. And they're going to go down the stairs. Let's go into photo mode and then hide the UI. Sort of get a little bit more freedom with the camera. I wonder if this is going to be a blank wall when we get to the end. We can't go any lower. Oh, there's the sea. Yeah, okay. Well, I can see where those cars are going. Pun not intended. But again, very nice looking asset. Lots of details. Looking good, looking good. So just before we dive into looking at some of the new harbours and things that we've got to be able to play with, I want to try and boost my demand for high density stuff. Now, we know it's going to be more likely students rather than families that want to move into the high density buildings. Families are quite happy with their houses and things like that, whereas students want to be able to get cheaper rent and that sort of thing. Now, at the minute, we've only got like 42 students. We don't have that much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into the taxation and we're going to play around with this a little bit. I want to try and drop down the amount of tax. Let me see. If I go to like, I'm going to really just go for it. 5%. Maybe just drop that a little bit more. Drop that. I'm going to drop it all to 5%. Just see what happens and see if that really boosts students coming in from outside the city that want to use our university. And then we'll be looking for somewhere to live. And then that'll sort of push up the high density demand as well. Also putting in some of the high density or the larger hospitals and buildings and things like that. Oh, specialised equipment increases the chance of a patient recovering. People in the area remain healthier. Oh, okay, that's quite interesting. That's quite expensive as well. Medical helicopters. All right, okay, that's fine. So already, look, we can see it is going up. The amount of people that want to move in. If I come out of that view and click on that, what do we get? Population. So we're looking at this one here. Moved in 1 a month. We want to really attract more people moving in, which at the minute with the different problems that we have with the game on this version, I don't know whether it's going to happen, but let's see. Oh, by the way, put little cul-de-sacs over here. I don't think you noticed there's little roundabouts at the end. Unfortunately, you can't zone on a roundabout. So you can't zone on a roundabout, which is good, thumbs up, but you can't zone on a roundabout. So it means you can't get cul-de-sacs. Yeah, let's have a look over here. By the way, got rid of that weird bit of dirt that was underneath the bridge. That was totally my fault. I put an electric cable too high. It came off the coast here and just stayed really high. But I've increased my industry over here and my power generation. We are now making enough power to ship some out by adding in a second small coal power plant into this little zone. And then I've sort of added a little bit of industry in a couple of these pockets down here. And then we've also got this incineration plant because our landfill filled up. So processing speed is fine. We're not going to change any of that at all. Good. So I'm going to let the game run a bit, see if we can get some high density demand coming in while we have a look at our harbours and stuff. So what have we got down here? Now we've unlocked water. We have harbours. We have cargo harbours, which will be good. Narrow seaway, medium seaway. These are basically the roads of the sea that you can sort of add in. If I click on one of those, you can see where we can join. Here you go. Look, there's a seaway, a nice big seaway. Goes a bit thin, so we can connect to the outside. And this is really going to start bringing people in. Let's find a good spot for a harbour. I want to see where the seaway goes. Comes around here. Could I fit a harbour in here somewhere? Okay, there we go. A bit of fiddling around with the roads to get it to look nice. So you can see here we have no waterway connection, which we need to sort out. So I'm just thinking if we have a look, can I draw through there? Probably not. No, exceeds city limits. That's fine. We've got tons of squares that we can unlock. So I might just grab those 3 anyway. And we'll take it through there. And then that is quite a large, that looks like this one here. So it might literally just come straight in like that. There we go. No problem at all. That gives a connection. There's also one we can connect to round this way. So I think I'm going to take that and those 2. There we go. Excellent. And then is this going to follow the shape that we've got here? Yep. No problem at all. Can I squeeze it through there? Yeah, and connect it up to there. Excellent. So now we've got this seaway built. What we want to do is grab our passenger ship line tool, and we want to start here from the harbour, and we want to find the outside of the city. Well, we've got this one over here. That looks like an airplane one. Okay, what have we got going on down here? We've got a road one. We've got a ship one. There we go. Add a new waypoint to Jamesport. So that has gone, yep, out round that way and back again. So I'm going to go there, and then I'm going to add another one, and I'm going to follow this one. Where's this going to go? Doink. Ah, there we go. So we've got one here going to Wilton. We're going to just try and get everybody in. Excellent. Then I'm going to get the other direction. So we'll follow this one. This goes down this way. There we go. To Starford, I think that said. Nope. Did I not click over here properly? And back over here again. Yep, I hope I'm setting these up right. I will double check afterwards. And then we've got this one here, goes this way to, where's this? Stratford. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. Let me just double check I've done all those correctly. Okay, there we go. So we've got Jamesport, Starford, Stratford, and Wilton. We've got 3 ships, 2 ships. What have we got on each of these lines? Yeah, so I think that's the maximum amount that we're going to have. Ticket price, I am just going to put it as free. I want as many people as possible to move in on each of these lines. You have to go through all these menus to get back to where we were before. So let me just adjust those. And the last one, Jamesport, I'd already done. Excellent. So now we should see some boats coming and going from here. Oh, here we go. Look, already got them all turning up. Are they going to overlap? Ah, they're still going to overlap. It's just a City Skyline tradition, isn't it? So it'll be interesting to see how many people start coming in from these. And also, if we wish, we can then also set up a harbour on our other islands over here and encourage people to travel to this island. And where would be a good spot for that? So I'm hoping that this bridge that I've put in over here is high enough to have these go underneath. And I thought we'd just do a quick test. Overlapped item. Is that the... It's going weak. Yeah, it's like trying to go up and over the bridge. I don't think this is going to happen. Darn it. I might have to make the bridge bigger. Or we could just put it over here instead of over there. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure I'm going to get... I don't know how high I need to be. Oh, there we go. We can use a standard road to get from one side to the other. All right, okay. Let's lower this down. Oh, finally found the height. There we go. So I'm going to try and get this as close to the edge of that as we can to give us a fighting chance of actually connecting this. There we go. Excellent. Let's just connect all this up. That is a very steep slope, but the game is okay with it. I could probably just remove that mound there. At least we can get this thing hooked up. Oh, there you go. That looks a lot better, doesn't it? Yeah, fantastic. Okay, all connected up. Let's run another route then. And this one, I think we're just going to go from one island to the other. All the boats are turning up like mad. Add a new waypoint here. Is that definitely connecting? Yep. And all the way back to here. Excellent. Have to say these boats are looking pretty sharp, although we've got one boat inside another there, hence the flashing colours. There is an upgrade we can add on here, which adds another pier, which I'm going to do. We've got some space around here. There we go. Gives us some XP as well. Excellent. I'm assuming that's going to be automatic, that the boats then stop there. Let's have a look. Oh, it adds another stop. Ah, so we could possibly just sort of... I think that's our island shuttle. We could have that as a separate one. We could just sort of move some of these over, spread them out a little bit. I think that's good. And then also we have the option of a transit terminal, taxi depot 0 of 1. Oh, okay. Well, let's add a taxi depot and then we can unlock that as well. I believe taxi depots are going to be in the buses. Taxi depot, we could literally add that on here and start turning this into like a little transit hub. There we go. We can have taxis. Oh, they're going to use the other one. Let's just come out of that view and have a look. Very nice. Shame they don't queue up behind each other. But I have to say, looking very, very sharp. Good luck stepping from there onto here and not falling to your death while it's shaking around. Okay, we can add on here transit terminal, taxi stand, direct bus and taxi traffic to and from the harbour. So let's just see. That's just like an overall upgrade. There we go. Not quite sure what that added, but apparently it's going to be good. And well, if you stuck around right to the end, you get an extra special treat. We've actually managed to get to fall in the game, and the colours of the trees just look spectacular. Look at that. Oh, love it, love it, love it. So we've been talking a lot about traffic. Well, we definitely get boat traffic. That is one of the things that we're going to see. And at various points during the game, we did see traffic, didn't we? And I can assure you that as the game gets larger, I do have other cities that other people have built that are huge, that we've done sort of tests on and things. There is a lot of traffic once you get to high density, and you're probably going to see that in a lot of the videos that are released today. And unfortunately, the fix hasn't been released in time for me to show you at the end how it's all wonderful and everything's all running. They have assured me, this is Colossal Order, they have assured me and everybody else that they are working on the fix, and I'm sure they'll get it done before the game's released. This is only a few preview videos, which I'm sure you're well aware. We mentioned beta gameplay like 50 times a video. So if you've enjoyed this video, a like is greatly appreciated. Subscribe for more Cities Skyline 2 content, and when the game is fully released and we've got the final version of the game, believe me, I'll be doing streams and videos all over the place. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.